Gentlemen, hello, and welcome back to the weekly recap. This is the week 5 edition, and we're going old school. It's just me this week. Had a little trouble coordinating with one person, and instead of doing same day coordination, I just thought we'd go old fashioned with one. It's been like 4 weeks since I did a one by myself. We're gonna have like easily 17 weeks of the recap. Obviously, only 11 other people besides me in the league. I knew I'm gonna need some more individual epis, and this is one of them. So, without further ado, I tried to fix audio. Let me know if this one's better. Hopefully, I have it up. I see that it's higher on my mic audio. We'll see though. Hopefully, it's good. Top six is as follows: we have Mark, Austin, Devin, Greg, five, Vinny, six, Ray. An insane top six. All right, but let's get right into recaps. Gonna be kind of quicker without people here. Kind of like that, but it's no hate on my guests, of course. I love hearing from y'all, but hopefully this episode could be quicker. Uh, let's not skim over Josh's team here. I put up a great performance, but so does Josh. It's just one of those where I had a better offense than he did. But still, like, look at his situation. Running back room of Joe Mixon and McCaffrey goes down. We have a makeshift one of Eckler and Jaleel McLaughlin. They put him 20. Anthony Richardson goes down. He has a sub play of Daniel Jones, puts up 25. No touchdowns from any of your wide receivers, I'm sure. Even Pittman, right? Nope, Pittman got one. Did not know that. But no touchdowns from the main wide receivers, but still combining for 24-6. Like, that's not bad with no touchdowns. It's good. It's good production. Kobe Parkinson, 8.7 for tight end. Amazing. 14 from the Commanders defense. Good. 6.8 before your kicker left the game for being injured. Like, Josh had a good team here. Good game, even. But my guy's just coming out on top. Jamar Chase looks amazing. Nico Collins goes down, man. Pulls his hammy on a touchdown run. Calling him week to week. That's a little tough, but when you see your sub for him, DJ Moore, have his breakout game, you're like, okay, that's a little better. That makes me feel more comfy. James Cooks. Denver defense, keeping that for the rest of the year. This is the defense 2 on the season. Picked it up off waivers. Yeah, that defense looks crazy. Yeah, big win by my team. Second win of the season. Needed that one. Josh's performance helps my points against argument that I'm getting fucking shafted. But I haven't even looked at the whole league's points against. I just know that my opponents score a lot, and if I don't score a ton, then I lose. So, tough loss by Josh, but still a good week. Plenty of season left. Let's keep your head up here, Brad. All right, next we have Phil versus Brian in a surprising win. When I say surprising is that Brian's running backs going into the week had a bye, so he made shift Kareem Hunt and Raheem Mostert. Well, Phil's running back Devon Achane goes down, so Raheem Mostert becomes RB1. It's now a huge start. Kareem Hunt picked up off waivers is now just the starting running back of the undefeated Kansas City Chiefs. So this is huge for him. His return, it looks good. I mean, in the two, yeah, fuck ton of work, man. Even got some catches. So yeah, that opens a different element of the equation. We have T. Higgins finally having a great game for him. Brock Bowers, tight end 1. This rookie looks fucking insane. Already balding, but who cares? The guy's a fucking tank. And yeah, I mean, Brian's team does look really good here, but we have to talk about how Phil's team just disappoints again. I know Devon Achane goes down, so not really that bad, but I don't think Debo goes down. Debo just has himself a pooper. 1 catch for 11 yards and then 3 carries. Yeah, not great from Debo. Bijan, you draft him very highly. Running back 21 on the season, 1 touchdown in 5 weeks, 2 9s in a row, 2 single-digit performances in a row. Baker outscores C.J. Stroud for another week. I know Phil was expressing some discomfort with him. Najee Harris gives you what you expect. Xavier Worthy does pretty good as well. It's a tough loss. the team kind of just has a down week. I know we might be a little hit on some running back depth, but Zach Moss will go right in for A Chain if that injury is a little any longer. We'll see. I still think Phil's team is really good. We have to find out what's going on with the Devontae Adams situation, but Phil gets his third loss, which is kind of tough. We'll see how he bounces back from this. Brian getting his second win. Both teams are 2-3, so yeah, let's see how these two finish the season. Another surprising win as Vinny beats Finn. Joe Burrow masterclass. The defense kicker combo looks good. I was clowning Vinny for benching Garrett Wilson for Shaheed, and it ends up not even being that bad. Um, Alexander Madison might not be a terrible running back shout. Vinny still needs to be in that running back market, but he has what I think are four pretty good wide receivers, man. Stephon Diggs is wide receiver one with Nico going down. Um, Rashid Shaheed might be wide receiver one over Olave, is what I've kind of seen in these last few weeks. Derek Carr loves hitting this guy deep. So yeah, it's interesting. Vinny even has Tank Dell could be a beneficiary from this Nico Collins injury. He needs to get in the trading department for a running back. And it's not me. I'm not giving it to you, bud. Finn still has a good week. Aaron Jones goes down. Etienne, I messed up. I thought Mark had Etienne last yesterday when I was trying to make fun of him. It's actually Finn who has Etienne, so not great. But Chuba Hubbard looks good. CD, just another disappointing one. I mean, where you draft him, wide receiver 13 is not that great. CD hasn't necessarily carried any week. He hasn't gone over 100 yards yet. Yeah, that's interesting. The bench can't really support Finn a lot here either. Yeah, a little bit of a toughie. Big win for Vinny. Vinny gets his third win. Finn, third loss. I might have to relook at my rankings because I think I had Finn high up here too, but two teams that are 2-3, like that I think I rated highly is kind of nuts. Another unexpected victory as Devin survives the Sam Darnold and Brees Hall putting up 11 combo to win this matchup against Austin. Now, Austin has a great fucking performance. Brian Thomas looks like a great late round pick. He loses Jonathan Taylor, but he subs in James Conner and Derrick Henry. They look great themselves. The only disappointment you could bring up is Marvin Harrison, but I mean, you don't have like a wide receiver to really like do it for him. You're not gonna start Rico Dowdle like over Marvin Harrison. So it's just one of those things to where maybe going forward you look at Rico Dowdle a little better. He is looking pretty freaking good. I think these last 2 weeks. Yeah. Um yeah, Austin's team is deep, it's good, but he takes an L here. Drake London, Brandon Ayuk, Tucker Kraft, and as soon as the Tucker Kraft performance happens, he trades Laporta. Laporta's gone, which is insane work. But Devin's wide receiver depth looks pretty freaking strong. Drake London, Ayuk, on the bench, Kirk, Smith-Njigba, Wandale, Langlet, Myers. We even have Devonta Smith waiting in the helm. Devin, he has a lot of wide receivers that aren't necessarily like must starts every week. Besides, like maybe London. But I mean, like even prior to this week, people that have Drake London wouldn't tell you that. Um, but like yeah, I mean, look, the wide receivers still have great weeks besides like that. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's a good problem to have, but picking the right guys every week when you have people kind of in the same tier all like this is gonna be tough. Let's see how he does it though. Good win for Devin. Horrible loss for Austin, but plenty of season left. Mark wins on a PA merchant thing. If you look at this, Greg's bench has 0 points accumulated on it. He misses Neighbors, Singletary, and Ingram. And the subs don't necessarily do great. I mean, you're not upset with Whittingham. You are upset with Zeke. But yeah, I don't know. It's just, of course, Greg doesn't play Mark with Neighbors, Amon-Ra, Pollard, Singletary. Like these are four actual like high scoring options that all just miss the mark game. So the guy gets blessed yet again, scores 103, acting like that he's so good for doing that every week. Like he's not that good. I'm gonna be quite frank. Keon Cole, like look at these wide receivers that got it done, man. And AJ Brown is not gonna exactly help your situation too much because I heard his injury is kind of bad right now. Hammies are not ones to play with, and they fucking linger for like the rest of the year. Calvin Ridley by Khalil Shakir. Like, look at this depth, man. Keon Coleman got 11 points on one catch when their actual number one option, Shakir, didn't play. So it's not even a valuable sub going forward. George Pickens sucks. He runs at half speed. Steelers fans hate watching this guy. They hate watching the amount of effort this guy gives. He doesn't look bad. Or doesn't look great. Trey McBride, tight end, tight end 10 somehow on the year, even though this guy like for the early draft capital has not lived up to it. So Mark gets a win here, but it's more of just him getting bailed again with not having these four people. He's like, oh, take Bigsby, play him, start him, please. Start him. Put him over any of your flex. Bench Kenneth for him. Like, please play Tank Bigsby. Play Tank Bigsby, please. Mark sucks, but he wins. Moving on. Fraudulent 4-1 team. Probably the most fraudulent in a long time. Next is Mateo taking an L to Ray. Ray's team gets the win in the midst of his wide receivers just going crazy. And this is after you go into the week thinking Tyreek Hill's kind of cooked. Mike Evans is do or die in the touchdown. Well, guess what? This guy gets a lot of fucking touchdowns. So it doesn't matter. 5 touchdowns in 5 weeks. Well, that makes Mike Evans good automatically then. Like, even if he doesn't get the yardage, man, these touchdowns are huge. Darnell Mooney breakout game. He dropped 105, 2 tuds. And yeah, I was not aware that this guy's kind of been doing it for all year besides week 1. So Kirk Cousins providing 2 valuable Falcons wide receivers could be pretty good for Ray. He goes a week where he doesn't play Addison after Addison had a great week, and it worked out. It's not one I would have even done. He benches Mark Andrews, ends up being the worst decision compared to Komet, but I like what you're trying to say there. Mateo's loss comes in the form of the wide receivers not carrying. Number one waiver priority, Dontavian Wicks doesn't really do anything. Chase Brown has another good game. And it might be even better with Zach Moss being injured right now. He did get injured. Trey Sermon, you're not gonna have him every week, but I mean, what a lucky spot start. DeAndre Swift paying out good for our trade for him. Getting him a top running back was pretty big. But yeah, the wide receivers just don't get it done. He doesn't have Hurts, but Justin Fields gets a measly 17. It didn't even look that good if you watch the games, but yeah, tough loss for Mateo. 1 of 4 on the season, lowest on the win totals. Yeah, it's tough. Now, here's the edge count. I went 1 for 5 with Mateo last week. Our lead we've gathered in the first 3 weeks is now diminished. In 30 matchups we've predicted so far through the 5 weeks, we are 16 and 14. 53% compared to what were we last year? 51%? Yeah, I mean, come on. We're just nasty with it. I don't know what to say. But yeah, I mean, look, I'm going to be honest. If you look at my totals in the last 2 weeks, I think I am 1 for 5 or 1 for 6. So 1 and 5. Yeah. I got to get better at my predicting. This is just I know ball, bro. I know ball. Can't believe this. Have a tough matchup here with Austin going into the next week. They give him fucking everything. Wow. Really? They're not gonna give me Cook over at they're projecting Henry 17. He is running back too, but I mean like James Cook against the Jets. Sure, man, whatever. They're not gonna give me wide receivers. They think Terry McLaurin is better than DJ Moore. Sure, dude. Whatever you say. Whatever you say. Isaiah likely projected 5. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, projections are doing me fucking dirty here. Injuries not looking great here. They don't even have Nico Collins on here yet, too, so they're even missing one. Here's me pooping my pants in week 4 compared to Austin. Well, Austin's been relatively steady all year with these high scoring performances. His lowest being week 1. So yeah. Um, this is the first time I'm giving edge on a matchup of mine this year, and I'm giving it to Austin. I think Austin just has like a pretty good team. I think it's gonna be hard for me to get a win here. We're gonna try. I think we're obviously in the realm. Like the team is still good, but man, these injuries have been brutal these last few weeks. So hopefully we can have it turned around. Let's see what me and Austin's head to head is actually streaming now. I am very curious of that. I think I have a good matchup with Austin because in my head I feel like yeah, 8-4. I've won the last 4. Wow, since 2021. Wow. So we were tied at one point, but then yeah, me winning the last 4 kind of cements it. Oh no, I played him twice last year with 2 wins. Come on, man. I still give the edge Austin, but yeah, what a win. Now we have Greg versus Brian. Greg's team is not being projected. He doesn't have a quarterback right now, but spot star, he's going to sub in all those good people again. 18, 13, 14. Yeah, fuck. God damn it. Greg looks really good. How's Brian look? But gets running backs back. Shaky wide receiver room again. How are they giving him T. Higgins? Oh, I'm being so stupid. The wide receivers aren't even in yet. Yeah, I'm actually going to give the edge to Greg here. I know it's like on paper, it's kind of like Greg is 3-2, Brian's 2-3. That's not that hot of a take, but um, I mean, Greg doesn't have a quarterback right now, and I still give it to Greg. I think overall his team just like looks better. Of course, he has that fucking shitty week against Mark, but Greg's team is pretty solid. Let's see if Brian can keep up. But I'm going to go with Greg. What's their head to head? B Cuts and Greg. 11-4, including 2 playoff wins. Wow. So Brian, wow, 2016 playoff win. Didn't even know. Brian kind of owns the matchup, but I'm giving it to Greg, man. Next matchup, Ray versus Finn. I've been kind of downing Ray, but they're saying I pretty much shouldn't. He's gonna get David Montgomery back this week. Tyreek is on bye, Booker on bye. Does he start Gabe Davis at the flex? Okay, but then let's see what Finn would have here. Uh, no running back. Yeah, I don't know what's going to go on with Finn's team actually here. He's going to put up Chuba. So maybe we have like a Sutton. I'm actually going to lean Finn this way. I think Ray has a pretty good team, don't get me wrong, but I like Finn's team more. He's 2-3 and he shouldn't be. His team is pretty good. Aaron Jones goes down, so it's something I do have to factor, but overall, I still think Finn's team is just a little better here. We'll see though. Yeah, give that to Finn. Moving on, we have Limpy Boy over here versus Devin. He's gonna let's just say he keeps playing Daniel. McCaffrey probably not coming back yet, right? He's not projected shit. Can I look at? Yeah, no. So McCaffrey not coming back yet, but hopefully we have Mixon back. Parkinson is out, so he'll need a new tight end. That's not too crazy though. I'm gonna give the edge to Devin here. I just like Devin's team makeup. He's got the solid running backs that have held it for him, and he's just picking between the wide receivers. Tucker Kraft looks good. He just acquired Jalen Hurts. So yeah, I think I'm going to give Devin the edge here. Devin has a pretty solid team, especially after this trade. Next matchup, Vinny versus Mateo. Now, Vinny's probably going to put Garrett Wilson back in. Still, he needs to trade for a running back. Mateo apparently has now 2 running backs, but yeah, we're getting Justin Jefferson. We're getting the Justin Jefferson bye week, so doesn't necessarily look great in the flex. Damn. I think I'm gonna go Vinny. And that sounds crazy because Vinny still has Alexander Madison in, but like I just like what he has going on more. Vinny has Diggs now wide receiver 1, Garrett Wilson getting rapport. You could pick between Shaheed or Deontay Johnson in the flex. Josh Jacobs, Burrow look good. Maybe not Gesicki, but Kimi is really good. And the Gents defense is solid. Maybe not against Buffalo, but actually I switched. I'm going Mateo. Mateo's fine for a season here. You do not go 1-5. You cannot go 1-5 if you're Mateo. So I think Mateo's scrappy and is going to claw that one through. Last one. Curry Man versus Phil. It hurts. And I'm not going to lie. He is hurting. Maybe benching Stroud might be the play here. He's going to put in Zach Moss for A-Chain. But he still needs another wide receiver. Is it Juwan Jennings? Not when you're starting Debo. Yeah, Phil might have to make some work here. Dude is gonna start Tank Bigsby. Yes, do it, Mark. And I might actually make it a little more even now with starting that fucking bozo. Yes, yes. Do you think AJ Brown's gonna come back? That's cute. Hopefully he doesn't, and you have to make a fucking SWAT start. But I don't know if it's just enough to beat. Like Phil's team is just looking kind of hit right now. We haven't got their waivers yet. So I'm going to pick Phil. Because I really don't think Mark's team is that good. I don't think AJ Brown will play this week. And the dude's putting in Tank Bigsby. Sweet. Nice. Love that. Dude sucks. Come on, Phil. We need a win here, man. I'd love you to get that win over him too. All right. So let's go to my top 12 rankings. Now, this is what people are going to look at right away and see Finn at 4. Austin at 1, coming off a loss at 3-2. Well, Mark is the most fraudulent 4-1 team we've had in this league in quite some time. Now, I actually did just learn about this. Ray is also entering the realm of fraudulence. I don't know where I have him on my ranking, 7th. Maybe a little gracious. I'm actually going to put me over Ray. Because Ray, yeah. I mean, what is that? 435 in 5 weeks. I mean, those are horrible performances, man. Kind of seems like you're getting bailed to me. I mean, look at Mark is here too. Look at this, man. Of course, I'm getting shafted. Finn's getting shafted. Both 2 and 3. Both like 2 of the top 4 highest scoring on the season. So It's a tough one, but Mark getting bailed by points against is nothing new. We have to fight through this, and his moves will eventually be exposed because the guy is not that good at this fantasy shit. All right. Yeah, I think that's it. I just want to check really quick what everyone's head to head is against each other now too. Um, who and Mark is playing Phil. Mark, you need or Phil, you need your get back here, man. You need your get back here. The guy's talking crazy in chat. Yeah, we can't do that. Who else is playing? Devin and Cripple Boy. I mean, wow. Josh's one win over Devin is the playoffs. That's fun. That's a fun stat. Does it trump all the other victories, though? Who knows? 8-0 in the regular season. Crazy work. Crazy work. Ray versus Finn. Let's reignite this matchup. Last time these guys played was 2017, where Finn gets the win. I think it's 2-2 between them. Yep, we get a tiebreaker. It's always a fun one. Next we have Greg Bryan. Oh wait, I definitely already looked at Greg Bryan, so I'm gonna ignore that. Vinny Mateo. I am curious about this one. Chen's Mateo. Down fucking the middle. Wow. And they've been trading victories recently too. 5-5. Hey, the league is looking spicy. Yeah, I actually think that's all of them. All right, boys, that's it. That's all I had for you. 26 minutes even by myself. I don't know how to make it lower. I'm sorry, but cover everything. That was fun. And yeah, catch y'all next week for next week's recap. Peace. Buh.